that shit up, yo. I put some lyrics in this shit. I'm gonna kill this shit, yo. I'm going to kill this. Here we are.
We're back.
Welcome to Blunts in the Basement.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
We are your hosts. I'm Gang War 215.
This your main man, Six Pack of Millers.
And we in the building.
Come smoke with us.
Yes, sir. So today, we getting right into the Battle of the Buds.
Right to it.
And I'm currently rolling up some, fuck is this? Blue cookies. Figure on that first episode, I didn't get a chance to spark that up. So I want to get this into the race. And we decided we're going to do a different format or whatever as far as the Battle of the Buds. We're going to turn this into a real battle. So starting today, we're going to put together like a bracket of all the winners and the losers. So, by the time maybe this first season is done or whatever, or the first couple episodes, we can go in and...
But it's really not a loser.
How about that?
It's really not a loser. It's just, what we prefer over what strand. That's
Absolutely.
All really. It's not really not a loser, though.
But what this will give you access to is our top 10. So every time we get a top 10, I'm thinking maybe we can go back and recycle the list and start the battle all over again,
No doubt. I'm rolling up some platinum cushion on this side.
So it's going down. And I normally try to have these L's already rolled up, but slow rolling today. It's rainy out.
Right, it's nasty out there, man. But it's always a good smoking day, baby.
Absolutely.
Chill up in the crib.
Absolutely.
Especially with wifey, bust a grab. Twirl up a couple of things.
And we done got a couple rounds in. With this. Damn, I had something on my mind I was just getting ready to talk about and shit. And I lost that shit.
Is that quick?
Oh, alright, well, as we rolling, I guess we can get into these playoffs, man.
It's going down, baby.
You know what I'm saying? I'm liking my Sixers, man. We looking good.
It's going down.
Looking like it's about to be a sweep of Miami. Like they about to be out of here. I know Jimmy Butler wish he was back in Philly.
I don't think so, bro. I don't think
Yeah, he would be getting ready to win a chip.
They gonna try to win one.
He would be getting ready to win a chip if he was here.
I'll tell you this though. If Miami gets swept today, which is looking like that way, but I'm not sure what the score is right now. They're in the fourth quarter, something like that, the second half. Or something.
Yeah, but they down.
But if Miami get put out, it's Pat Riley's fault.
Oh shit!
Because they didn't trade Tyler Hero for James Harden when they had a chance to.
Oh shit! That was on the table.
Yeah.
Oh, they was tripping. They was tripping. You know what I mean? I'd have traded Tyler Hero for fucking Rasheed Wallace, and he ain't even playing no more. Really? He ain't bad. He can shoot.
He said Rasheed Wallace. Yeah, he was definitely getting busy before the camera came on. My God, he said, thank you.
I'm just saying that Tyler Hero and James Harden, they don't really equate, and the fact that was on the table, it seems to me like you'd be a fool not to take that fucking deal.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, what's the score already, man?
90, they down 10. Miami down 10.
Dang.
Fourth quarter.
Dang.
They going out. It's a wrap.
Got that thing good and ready, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Right? Monkey finger all day.
Go with that fucking...
I'm trying to tell you, dog. These motherfuckers right here, dog.
Baby fingers tall.
Oh, man. This motherfucker is actually pretty cool, but it's only but so much you can put in here. without messing up the integrity of the L. You know what I mean?
Oh, you got one of them little Jones. What's
Yeah, Cheroot John, but
Blunt.
I stuff it.
Blunt rolling 101 with
Yeah, this is how you roll a blunt.
blunt
This
rolling
shit gonna
101
pearl.
with Sound Supreme.
Yeah, you know.
This is how you pearl an L. Watch all the smoke that come from this, and it's gonna stay lit. All right.
So
So
you see that little cheap shot? Because the first episode, we had to see a little cheap shot. All right.
my bad. That was a subliminal joint.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I ain't even
Yeah,
really,
he gave you
I
a
ain't
smack
even
on
realize
that, man. He
that.
gave you a smack on that one.
It wasn't me. That was a gelato. It wasn't me. You know what I mean? It tastes great. It just wasn't. I mean,
It's
wasn't
all
heavy like
love,
that.
bro. It's all love. You know what I mean? So today we can. What's
hold up. Let's continue on with the playoffs, man.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. But today,
Who's getting it on?
What's the Sixers on? Is we up 3-0 too, right? We up 2-0.
Is it 2-0 or 3-0? 2-0?
2-0. Yeah, why we so fucking behind schedule?
Well, we about to make it 3-0 this afternoon, this
we played
evening.
today.
At 7 o'clock, baby.
Yeah, because they on game. They already played 3 games, and we on our 3rd game today. Yeah, they tripping, man.
Well,
All right.
Oh, shit.
yeah. The question is, I want to know, what do y'all think about the Russell Westbrook situation that happened this week? You know, in Game 2. You know what I mean? Do you think it was wrong for the fan to throw the popcorn and Russell to respond, or do you think that the fan had all rights to throw the popcorn? Because what I'm hearing behind the scenes is that Russell gave, you know, a couple of one-finger salutes up there before he went back into the tunnel. So, what do y'all feel on the situation? That's my question.
Well, I tell you like this. He lucky it was all just popcorn. Because if he was in the Eagles or something like that, over snowballs or something like that, he lucky. You know what I'm saying? Like Philly fans don't play no games, man.
None.
You know what I'm saying? For real. Especially when you go to South Philly, man.
Different
What, they broke Santa Claus legs and they break his legs or something back in the play with the Eagles.
They definitely swarmed him with a bunch of snowballs. I
Yo,
know Santa
real
Claus.
talk. Like it was a cowboy mascot or something like that back in the day. Like maybe like in the early to mid '90s, and it was a snowy joint, and they got hold of the mascot and broke his leg, yo. And the cowboy mascot never came to Philly again, man.
Well, that right there, that was a pardonable offense.
They still yo, the Eagle fans do snowballs at Santa Claus.
Santa Claus, fuck Saint Nick.
Yo,
Wait a minute. You know what? Wait a minute. I'm not an Eagles fan, but I'm going to take up for the Philadelphia Eagles fans. Do you know the history behind that snowballs at Santa Claus?
no, so
Everybody want to bring that up, but do you know the history behind that?
Break it down.
It was, first and foremost, that Santa Claus was a drunk Santa Claus that they pulled out the stands.
Oh shit.
Okay? And they wasn't really throwing it at Santa Claus. They were throwing at the Eagles because they sucked that year. And it just so happens that that's who they chose to represent. First of all, the Santa Claus really was. They didn't even stuff him right. He was some skinny, drunk dude they pulled up out the stand. I mean, come on, man. Like, go deep into. Yeah, they threw it at Santa Claus, but understand the symbolism behind it.
Hey, how about that, man?
Like, I'm gonna take up for Philadelphia on that one, you know. Fit that. Alright? I'm Philadelphian when it breaks down to it. You know what I mean? I am a Philadelphian.
Right.
So I mean I understand that we got a bad rep for that. But
Santa
it was the
deserved it.
symbolism behind it.
All right, I got another one for you now. You go to a Flyers game. Listen, all right, look. You can't come to Philly with another jersey on from another team.
Hell no.
You hear me? You can't even do that.
That's not true.
Huh?
That's
all
not true.
right. What's the brother name for the Sixers?
Oh yeah.
Scott. What's the boy name? Something Scott, I think.
Mike Scott.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mike Scott went to he from DC.
Mm-hmm.
He went to the Eagles. He went to the Washington Eagles game right there in South Philly.
Yeah.
And he was before he even got in the gates. He was rumbling like 4 or 5 balls out there.
all day.
I seen him stiffing the cats. Boop, bop, boop, bop, boop.
You know, all right. I guess that's the experience that some people go through when they go to a game. I have been to many games here in Philadelphia. Many games. I mean, many games. Yeah, I got the proof to prove that. Okay.
Okay.
Many games, excellent seats, top seats. And as many times I have went to I only go to the Eagles games when they play the Seahawks.
Okay.
All right. Every last time I have went with a Seahawks jersey on.
Okay.
I have went with a Seahawks jacket.
And
I have went with a Seahawks hat
and the Lord
or something on there.
No, the difference
Every
is
last time I've went to the
must-
stadium.
the difference is you from Philly. So you're
Every
going with that
last time I went
on,
with
but
the
the
stadium.
people from Philly that will probably fuck with you, see you, recognize you, and give you a pass. That's the only thing I can
I
come up
mean,
with.
that's all I'm saying is, to be honest with you, I have, and it's only my experience myself. And like you said, maybe it is my walk with God. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that has done it, but not every person that wears a different jersey
All right.
down
I
there
got one more for you then.
gets attacked.
I got one more for you then. All right. A father and son. He's a cop, off-duty cop. He's from Jersey. The Blue Devils or something like that came over and played the Flyers.
The
Him and his
Jersey
son.
Devils.
Yeah. Him and his son got their ass whipped right around Broad Street.
I heard about that. I mean,
Hey,
I'm not
man,
saying that it
listen,
doesn't happen. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. I'm not going to sit here and act like that it doesn't happen. Yes, it does happen. And yes, you are taking a chance by wearing the other team's jersey at any of our stadiums here in Philadelphia.
Tour.
But I'm just going to say it doesn't happen all the time.
Tour. The stadium had its own jail.
You're bringing up cliches,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying, man? I'm just saying,
Cliché.
man, yo,
We're
yo,
not
I'm
the
just saying,
only
man.
city. We're
Yeah,
not the
judge down
only
at
city.
Georgia.
We're not the only city with a jail. They had a jail in their stadium. It was not Philadelphia. Was not the only city with that.
You
Tour.
gave me one.
Tor, hold on, Tor. I'm just trying to. I want to help you understand. You know your situation. That's an exclusive situation. See, the people that get fucked up when they come here are the people that aren't from here, because they don't know how to conduct themselves in a situation. You know what I mean?
That's why I said what I said last week. You know what I'm saying? When you come to Philly, you know what I'm saying? Watch how you, when you come in with the happy-go-lucky shit.
You
know what I'm
from
saying? Stick to
Philly.
your script.
So even with that Seahawks jersey on, you're not up that motherfucker doing the Ric Flair spin and like, you know what I mean? You're not doing all that extra shit.
Nah.
But you get other motherfuckers that come from out of town and they want to come over here and gloat and do all the types of little crazy shit. And don't let the other team be beating our team and they decide to do some shit.
I have cheered for when we come on now. Y'all both sat there and said that the Seahawks has beaten y'all teams exclusively.
I
Right?
don't remember that. I remember that.
So I'm just saying,
Right,
I have been there and I have
two different
cheered.
things, though.
No, I have not gloated, but I have cheered for my team.
Cheering and gloating.
I'm just,
totally different
I'm
things.
just saying, I just had a different experience with the Philadelphia crowd. But then again, the only Philadelphia team I don't publicly cheer for is the Eagles. So.
Man,
He in the same boat.
I'm saying, I mean,
But I've actually got
the Eagles is okay,
Yeah.
right? They okay. Long as they ain't playing the Cowboys. That's all.
We best
they actually
friends.
got excited to watch.
50 weeks out the year, we best friends, bro. 50 fucking weeks. This is my mans. Them other two.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna be honest with you, like the rivalry is real because I've lived here and I've seen the rivalry up close, and Cowboys have done some things to the Eagles, and the Eagles have done some things to the Cowboys, so I can see why the
it's
rivalry.
been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while, but
It's been a while.
the rivalry is real. Like, ladies and
It is
gentlemen,
real.
if y'all really didn't know, the rivalry between the Cowboys and the Eagles is a true, real rivalry.
I'm gonna
It
be
really
honest with
is.
you. When the Eagles won the Super Bowl a couple years ago, one of the biggest reasons I was happy, other than the fact that we won the Super Bowl, was so that cats like him can't say, where your rings at? You know what I'm saying? Even if it's one ring, that motherfucker's shiny than a motherfucker right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do have a question on that fact. Okay. Why now you love to bring up the jails and the bullying and all of that stuff, but why is it that the only thing y'all try to hang y'all hat on is that y'all got 5 rings, but y'all haven't won a Super Bowl in over what 30 years now?
I'm saying, well, you
Not over 30.
I mean, how many chips does Seattle have?
We have one championship.
One championship.
One championship.
When y'all won that? Because I ain't know y'all won, so.
You full of stuff.
That was
You
about
full of
what?
stuff, man.
7, 8
On
years
14,
ago?
14 we won.
14 y'all won? Alright. I remember, man. Listen. I live in a cloud of smoke. You know what I'm saying? So.
Man, we've made 3 trips to the Super Bowl, but we won.
And they were supposed to have
yeah,
2.
yeah.
Because remember the one where
we should have had
Lynch,
it back to back. We
they
should
let
have
him run
had it
it
back to
in.
back.
They went for the pass instead, and
Yeah,
that
we
shit
should have
got
had it
picked
back to
off.
back. I blame that one on Russell, believe it or not. I mean, a lot
That's
of
the
people
coach. That should have been
a
a
lot of
running
people
play
say-
to Marshawn
A
Lynch.
lot of people say Pete Carroll. A lot of people want to say Pete Carroll. And I'm not a huge Pete Carroll fan at all in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
I haven't liked him even back when he was in
Come over to the green
USC.
side.
I'm not a huge Pete Carroll fan, but he did bring the Super Bowl. He did bring the Super Bowl to Seattle. But that all being said, when that play came in, it should have been Russell should have had the wherewithal to know to check out of that play
And make it a running
Right.
play.
and make
anyway.
it a running play.
Okay. All right.
That's why I blame Russell on that one, man. Because Russell could have easily been like, "What in the world is this, man? Marshawn is hot. I'm gonna just feed the ball to Marshawn." He could have easily checked out.
You know why he didn't do it?
Listen, I'm not here.
Russell wanted to do this job. He wanted to do the slide.
Seahawks. Who cares about your Blues and Seahawks?
He wanted to slide in there.
No damn Seahawks. Alright, they go here. It was just sandwich. Bring running boy.
Everybody cares about the Cowboys.
Yeah, baby.
Oh gosh! Oh, we got 5 rings.
I'm saying, man.
Oh my God! Oh,
It take more than one.
Michael Irvin is the greatest. Oh.
I'm saying, so it take
Oh, Troy Aikman.
Who?
Who have you had since Troy
Hold
Aikman?
on, look, let's get back
Come
to
on
basketball.
now.
Let's get back to basketball. I'm trying to double team. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I swear, y'all
We
something
both
else.
Sixers fans.
But I'm look, I'm just thinking about something the other day.
Sixers fan too.
Jokic, that's his name? No,
Yeah, Jokic.
Jokic.
The Joker.
Jokic,
Yeah,
the Joker,
Yeah.
right? And the point guard for the Mavericks,
Oh, Doncic.
Doncic,
Yeah.
they the same player.
Just different heights. They are just different height.
Yo, they do the same exact shit.
But that's that European shit, though.
They do the same exact shit. The step backs, they both do the step backs. They both shoot off 1 foot, fadeaways. And they both slow as shit. They get their own shot. Are they not them the same player? They're not like, it's not like they fast or really athletic. These cats just using some
And
skills.
just got super basketball IQs. Very high basketball.
They both pass the
IQs.
ball. These boys like the same player damn near, man. You ask me.
That's definitely, to me, that
They gonna take some greatness.
Hold
Foreign player.
on. Well, now, before y'all do a switch,
right.
all right. Again, what were you puffing on?
This is Platinum Kush.
Platinum Kush.
Yeah.
Okay, he's puffing on Platinum Kush. And Sound, you're puffing on
Some weed. No, blue cookies.
Blue
Blue
Cookies.
cookies.
All right, and now y'all about to do the switch. All
Right.
This
And it's going to be a quick switch because he don't really smoke the Dutchies. You know what I mean? But it's definitely enough to grade it.
This motherfucker.
Look how big this shit is the size of my pinky, yo.
And we get together once a week, man, you know what I'm saying? And this is how he comes to the party, man. He brings Stimpy.
I broke up plenty
He's
more,
Brendan
but
brings Stimpy.
that shit ain't
What's
fit that
wrong
little
with this brother,
motherfucking
man?
joint, yo.
He bring this fucking, it's like a Salem Light. What's that brown cigarette and shit that the old head smoked back in the day?
Moors. Remember the Moors? My
Moors,
uncle
yeah,
used to
yeah.
smoke those Jones. The Moors.
My
The
man.
little small, the thin, long
All right,
Jones.
all right. So we gonna break this show down into sections.
Oh, wow.
This is the
That's
baby
funny.
blunts in the basement section. That's the big blunts in the
This
basement.
that shit back in the day we was broke, rolled up half a neck, trying to make it stretch. This a half a neck L right here. This the shit you get from the young boy from the poppy store. You know what I mean? Telling your old head, I got that gas. And you roll one of them jaws up just to look out for it. This jaw is red as Stimpy. Oh my goodness, man.
You gonna get the same amount of smoke in your mouth though. Watch.
Yeah, it might be running Stimpy, but you're gonna end up with happy, joy.
Yes, but see, he know that I chilled off the blunts. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna roll up this week. So I'm gonna find it extra strong because this shit ain't strong.
Well, he gonna catch it too. He smoked backwards.
So, here we
Oh,
go.
Tor, I got something for you, Tor.
Sure.
I got something for you, Tor. Next episode, I got something for you, brother.
Okay.
Yeah, I got something for you.
I'm prepared for it.
Yeah.
All right, real quick, I do want to before we get back into the sports and everything, while we're still on the weed, can you possibly, if you do, show a nugget of what you had?
No doubt. No doubt. That shit, man.
Here you go. I know you don't want to catch it too long.
Yeah, man, please.
And the signature cough.
You know what I mean? So,
I'm consistent. I'm definitely consistent. Yeah.
Just
Okay.
one bud.
just one bud.
Just one bud. Pick out your prettiest one.
Don't bring one to be all. It's all pretty.
Let me show it too. We gonna put it in the
Just
camera.
stick it up. Just stick it up. Real quick. There it is.
Kush, baby.
You know what I mean?
There it is. All right.
You know what I mean? The fluff and stuff.
All right.
You know? You know what I'm saying? Next week, as my man Leak Teflon would say, I'm going to have some Zazas. You know what I'm saying? I want to big him up. He been shouting us out. You know what I mean? Him and his folks out in, ironically, Boston.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Best believe he gets the business too about them Celtics and them Patriots. You know what I mean? What you gonna do now, Celtics fan?
Shout out to all my folks.
Anyway.
I want to first give a special shout out to National Underground Radio. We even had a bunch of the basement in the air, man.
You know what I'm saying?
First and foremost, man.
Big tour.
You know,
Much appreciated. Thank you, fellas.
Right,
no
right.
doubt, man, no doubt. You know, hopefully we can build this thing, man, make it really beautiful, man.
Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to the growth. You know what I mean? Come smoke with us. You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
smoke. Let's smoke. All right. So let's get back playoffs. That's what y'all was in, or y'all moving on?
Let's move on. I want to talk about something real quick.
Okay.
I want to talk about convenient friendship. You know, like sometimes, excuse me, sometimes, you know, you may feel like, you know, you may be friends with someone and you don't feel like that they got your friend all the time, or, you know, you feel left out because they might be with another group of friends, they leave you out or something like that. You gotta realize that, I realize in life that every friendship is not 50-50. You know, it don't go that way. You know, every friendship is not 50-50 because sometimes you may have a person, you know, it could be a woman or a man, you know what I'm saying, that when they just find it convenient for you. And you know the bad part, it could be a family member at the same time. They find it convenient to mess with you when they want to, when they need something, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, I just had somebody remind me of that this past week. I said, you know what, I got to talk about that because you know people be on some other stuff sometimes. You can be there for them all the time, I try to show all my friends love. You know what I mean? I try to be the best brother I can. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you realize how just people be like, you know what? I just people how when I call you, if I need you for something, it could be something small. I ain't asking for no bread because I'm good on that. You know what I'm saying? But just, you know, I just want to holler at you real quick, get a quick word in or something like that. You got no time, all I'm doing is, so that, well, okay. You know what I mean? Then, when you call me up, I'm right there for you. Whatever it may be. And, you know, I got friends be like, you know, they could be working on a crib or something like that. I'm like, yo, Pac, man, can you help me out a little bit? Yeah, no doubt. I'm not looking for no bread at all. Any of that.
What they call them, fair weather friends, right?
Yeah.
Fair weather friends, yeah.
So, have you ever experienced that? You know, you being more of a friend to someone and
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
Over the course of the last, I'm gonna say 10 years, like I look at all friendships and potential friendships in one way, and that is, what is it that the person I'm befriending is bringing to the table? You know what I mean? Like, and this, like he said, this goes for women and men. You know what I mean? But, you know, like, do we get together and laugh? You know what I'm saying? Do we get together and have fun? Do we build together? Do we get money together? You know what I mean? Like, everybody got a purpose. And if you're not fulfilling a purpose in my evolution, in my life, in my evolution, it's like, you know, I pretty much don't even go, or I don't even look at it as I owe you 50%. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that I'm just cool with. And it's not something that it's not always something that I set forth as to how this relationship gonna be. It's from the reading of when we get together, like, you know what I mean? You're not bringing nothing for me to be calling you like, what's up, let's do something, or, you know what I mean? It ain't that type of party, you know what I'm saying? But when it is, you know what I mean? Anybody who I fuck with and know I fuck with them know that they gonna get the best of me all the time, you know what I'm saying? Like, I go above and beyond, you know. And if it ain't reciprocated, then, you know what I mean, it's a chip on the shoulder, you know what I mean? You learn from it, move on.
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Philly kind of hardens you to that shit a little bit. Because there's a lot of fair weather niggas here, you know what I mean? It's a lot of convenient motherfuckers here, you know what I'm saying?
I always say that Philly is the crabbiest city out there, you know what I mean? When I say crabbiest, you know, it's that crab in the barrel syndrome, you know what I mean? They just look and they big you up in your face, and then behind your back they like, oh, that nigga gonna fall, man. Watch that nigga going. Yeah, he ain't shit, man. Then they go try and take your shit that they was just talking shit. Like, all right, they might come to you and be like, oh yeah, man. Damn, man, yeah, that podcast ain't ever gonna work out, man. That's some bullshit right there.
Right.
But next thing you know, they on some, they in their basement like, yeah, man, getting high in the basement now, dog. Yeah, you with Quan. You know what I'm saying? You like, wait a minute, dog. You just down me. You just took my entire concept.
Right.
And
I'm
you know what I mean?
put you up on
So
some game real quick. Check
yeah,
it out.
Philly is definitely the crabbiest down here.
You get a lot of people in Philly throughout my years, without knowing this, is you get a lot of people who support you. They give you energy that's support, but behind closed doors is really envy, and that's what you gotta look out for. You gotta look out for the bull. You gotta be able to decipher who is showing you love and who is just trying to, you know what I mean, act like they showing you love, you know what I mean, to potentially be a part of the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I believe in love to me, love is an action word. You can tell me you love me 1,000 fucking million times, but if you don't show it, it is what it is.
Love is definitely an action word.
You know what I mean?
You can tell your folks you love them all day long, but you can tell your lady you love her, but you ain't showing that you love her. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of her, what she needs. And
yeah, I learned that love is definitely a show word, man. You know what I mean? You know, it's good to tell people too, because some people need to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's even better to show it.
I'm gonna give a shout out. I mean, rest in peace, shout out to George Floyd, boys. 1 year anniversary, man.
Absolutely.
You know,
R.P.
it's
Rest in paradise. Rest in
It's
peace. Rest in
crazy.
power, bro.
crazy. You know, think your brother's name was Andrew Brown. Another brother
Oh, yeah.
got killed like the same day or next day or something like that by police. You know, just rest in peace to him and it's just crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
And if you look at it in hindsight, it was about 4 or 5 different cop murders in that same Minnesota area over the past like 2-3 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? They got like a real they police department is straight out of whack. If you're gonna defund some shit, you need to start there. You know what I mean?
Well, Minnesota is definitely Minnesota is probably one of the worst states when it comes down to it, because the way I look at it is, if you're going to Minnesota, you're looking to go and be put into enslavement, because unless you are a powerful got name, or you got money, or you recognized as a black person, as soon as you show up in there, you right back at the cotton fields up there, but it's up there it's cold.
But
You
the
see what I'm
only
saying? That's how I feel.
successful entertainer that I know of from Minnesota is Prince.
Oh man, you gotta think about it. Kevin Garnett came out of Minnesota Timberwolves. You see what I'm
But
saying?
he's not from
He's not
Minnesota.
from there.
Yeah, he's not from
Minnesota.
there, but I'm saying like he got his fame when he got there. It's like, I mean, I'm just looking at it like, if you got a name about yourself, you know what I'm saying, or you got Randy Moss's or something like that. You know what I mean? They bring fame to Minnesota. You see what I'm saying?
But what I'm saying is Prince is the only person I can think of from Minnesota that was famous.
I don't know anyone from Minnesota besides.
I only know Prince is from Minnesota because that's like a,
Mars Day.
yeah. What,
Oh, that's all part of the Prince.
yeah, that's
thing.
all part of that's the Prince umbrella. You know what I mean?
I got you.
But that shit, Prince said one of the jiggiest lines I ever heard in my life to a chick. You know what I mean? When he said to the chick, he said, "Do you want to go bathe in the waters of Lake Minnetonka?"
Oh, shit.
I was like, huh?
Baby,
That's some real shit.
Yeah, well.
We can't even do that shit. You want to go bathe in the waters of the Schuylkill River? You gonna come out dirty as shit.
What you went in?
You know what I mean?
Like,
You gonna come
damn.
out 100 times dirtier
Muddy.
than when you went in. Matter of fact, you might not come the fuck out.
I should catch bodies every year, man. Every summer, I try to catch a couple bodies.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, oh yeah. Not only in the Schuylkill, but also in the Delaware too. So
Yeah.
I mean, understand.
Well, in Delaware, the currents is stronger than
Yeah,
Delaware.
that brackish well over there.
You more likely to survive in the Schuylkill than the Delaware.
Yeah, but Delaware's bigger.
Yeah, Delaware is way deeper, bigger. That current is heavy. What's the local swimming pool, John? That's about YMCA. That's the kind of swimming I got. I don't got that kind of
It's
swimming.
crazy. I was riding in the car with the family the other day. My daughter was like, "Daddy, how deep is the river?" And I was like, "Let's find out."
No.
The Schuylkill River is like 33 feet deep.
Yeah,
Oh, well, that's not too. That's
still deep.
that's
man.
deep as hell.
pretty deep, bro.
And
That's
one
deep.
That's one hell of
And-
a current coming through there.
So you
Especially
look
because
at, I
it's
think
the
it's like,
waterfall bringing it. So
I
it's
think
strong.
the Delaware is like 55, and they talking about dredging it even deeper. So
Yeah,
But the Delaware got parts that's deeper than 55.
that shit crazy.
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
but they
got
talking
to.
about dredging it even deeper, They talking about making the Delaware even deeper, so bigger, so that bigger ships can come through.
Right. So they gonna go down and what they gonna pound the fucking ground out and
It's called dredging. Yeah, they go down. Well, it's just, you know,
Sound
it's
like
the same thing that
drawing to me.
it's the same thing they use to make those islands over there and Abu Dhabi and all of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
over
you know, when they make those
Dubai.
islands,
Oh,
they
okay,
dredging. They
okay.
dredge the bottom and shoot the.
wow.
Yeah.
Well, somebody said they got some fucking sky houses or some shit going on in Dubai. Some shit or something.
Man, they got all types of stuff up there, bro. Like, I know my cousin was just over there, and he tells me every time he go over there, he says he got to make sure he get the drink package because over there, Jack Daniels is $100 a shot.
Huh?
Yeah, you gotta realize there's an import over there. So over there is $100 a shot, and you know you're not allowed to be public intoxication over there. You can get arrested.
Wow.
What is that?
Abu Dhabi.
Okay. Make sure I can go there.
Well, then, right there is a great time to run into a break, y'all. So, we'll be right back right here on Blunts in the Basement. I'll be back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Now, due to everybody's lack of use for Dutch Masters, I just went and rolled up a spliff so we can properly get this criticism going, you know? I like these blue cookies, so I think everybody need to get that proper
Right, the
dosage.
sweeter the better, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm a team player. You know?
That's
All right.
no Dutch and who. Whatever you roll up out there, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you roll up, that's what you like. That's what you like. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
just need a little tobacco hit. A little tobacco hit. That's all. A little something to the chest. But anyway,
You back?
yeah, I wanted to touch on something. You know, I've been noticing, you know, being an old head, a little, you know, young OG, which I call myself. I'm really an old OG, but it's levels. It's different. You can add O's on to it. I'm only one O. But anyway,
Those boys off the chain, man.
but anyway, you know, I've been looking at the social justice movement and what's going on, you know, in the country today. Not even really just in the country, in the world, you know. And it's crazy how 4 years ago, not even 4 years, let's go 5 years ago.
All right.
5 years ago, President Obama, it seemed like everything was in harmony. It's like the United States was such a great place and shit. You know what I mean? We got black.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
No, I'm just saying. I mean, cops were still killing black people and
Okay,
shit.
so
But I'm just saying. No, hold on. Let me finish. I'm saying that globally, the dumb shit wasn't getting as much attention. You know what I mean? For the most part, black people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm pretty much talking like my parents, they parents. You know what I mean? The 50-year-olds, the 60-year-olds, the 70-year-olds. They was proud. You know what I'm saying? Now, there are reasons for being proud. You know, it's their own, but they were proud to have a black president. So it wasn't a whole bunch of racial tension. Like the police was still doing dumb shit, but they've been doing that shit since policing became policing. You know, so the point that I'm making is, as soon as Donald Trump get in the office, all of the, like white people, the white races, all of a sudden became empowered. You know what I'm saying? And they became blatant with their shit. The ones who was doing that shit behind the door, you know what I mean, is now opening up the door and calling you niggas. You know what I mean? So I wanted to just look at the way that social justice is being attacked now. You know, you got brothers like my son, the general. It's a couple different social activists that's doing it real big. He's the one who actually got me to be thinking about social justice, because I saw a post earlier today where he was out at a rally. I'm not exactly sure where they were at, but you know, he had a bunch of brothers and sisters armed, and they were coming there to defend the social, you know, the people that were doing their protesting. And it kind of reminded me, you know, when I looked at it, of like, you know, how the Black Panthers used to, you know, arm up and, you know, go make their social justice moves and whatnot down, you know, back in the days in Oakland. You know, so I was just curious to say, like, you know, I mean, like, do you see a big difference in the social justice movement now compared to what it was, you know, in Martin Luther King days and, you know, in the earlier days?
I can tell you one thing that's the same. They feet tired. They feet tired. Marching to marching. The same thing hasn't changed.
How about that?
One thing you can say is that in yesteryear they was doing more organized. They had things rolling. You know what I'm saying? They were, but the moves they was making was really had to touch on the government, because the government had to pick up what they was doing when they stopped. As far as feeding the children in schools and stuff like that.
How about that?
You know what I'm saying? The Black Panthers started that up. You know what I'm saying? So, no. I don't know if you're talking about the Black Lives Matter movement. They definitely ain't doing it. I don't know. I can't call that. I don't know. I looked online and I looked on the website. It said we're for the queer. I went right off. Ding. That ain't me.
How about that?
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's
I mean,
the movement.
I definitely see it like if it didn't work then, why would it work? What's this, like 70 years later? You know, like something, we gotta do something different. You know, I was always more of a Malcolm man than a Martin man anyway. No pun to Martin, but I'm a Malcolm guy. I'm gonna by any means necessary. If you want something done, you gotta get up, get out there and do it. Because ain't nobody gonna do it for you. And as long as you allow people to oppress you, you know, if you remain suppressed, you gonna remain oppressed. You gotta do something. You know?
Well, I mean, I ain't never seen the people that's oppressed, you know what I'm saying, achieve their goals by marching.
Right? They all depressed. Oppressed, suppressed, depressed. What else? It's a bunch of, and they need to just
And regress.
and regressed.
Yeah, that's what I was say right there.
You need to bench press your arms and your mind and do something. That's how I look at it. But anyway,
So would you tell me what's the difference between yesteryear and now with this activist movement? What do you say? I told you what I see. I mean,
the only thing I see is what's missing is the Martin Luther King and the Malcolm X. Who are they? Because those two had such a big voice during their era, and they influenced two different groups of people. You know, with two totally different messages.
so who would you roll with?
I'm gonna roll with the knowledge I already got. You know what I mean? I know, you know, it's like I could. Again, I'm a Malcolm man. You know what I'm saying? So when I do it, I'm gonna do it Malcolm X. And when I say Malcolm-esque, I'm saying Malcolm-esque, not Malcolm X-esque. That's what I'm going to do it like.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because all the rest of that shit, they're talking, and I ain't for a whole lot of begging and pleading nobody for nothing. So, you know, if it got to get done, I'm going to do it.
Right.
So, this is what I would tell the listeners and the people who, you know, may have questions about, you know, what's going on. Is get your knowledge on it. You know, acquire as much information you can about it and learn that shit. You know what I mean? And let it do what it's going to do to you. You know, but I do appreciate the awareness that the Black Lives Matter movement is bringing to certain people. Now, I'm not pro Black Lives Matter, and I'm not against Black Lives Matter. I just, to me, don't none of that do shit.
I understand. I mean, listen. I ain't with none of that. I stand on what I say. I ain't with none of that. You know, I'd rather stand strong with men who think like I think. You know, I'm just, you know, when you come up and you try to learn, you learn that you're a young black man or a young Latino man, whatever, you come up with a struggle already. And I don't know if you or you two, like when I was coming up, I wondered at one time, like, who am I? Like, what am I supposed to be? I learned that when I was a kid that I was black, and then now I'm African American. Like, how many times is the nationality going to change? You come over here as Negroes on slave ships, then go from Negro to colored, from colored to a hairstyle Afro-American, and then from Afro-American you go to African-American, and now you got black. Like, how many times is it going to change?
That shit confusing.
Yeah, so
It's crazy.
you're saying you was going through an identity crisis?
I mean, yeah, damn right.
And it can't be an
Because
isolated incident.
Because when you call me, when you label me as black, and you look at the definition of black, that don't fit me. I'm not dirty and evil, gloomy. No.
How about that? Because if you
Oh,
look in the
that's
dictionary,
crazy.
that's exactly what it says.
You know, this how, well, you know, black has always been associated with bad all the way around. Look at it in the movies. Bad guys wear black.
Right.
But if you
right,
think
but
about it though, white people not white neither.
Right. And do you realize that we are the only people in the entire planet, right, that label themselves after a color in a crayon box? Like black is the color of the crayon box, man. It's the, you know what I'm saying? It's the color of my sneakers I'm wearing right now, man. If we all went to the airport right now and we want to get a ticket to a land called Black, could we get a ticket called a land called Black?
How about
That
that?
make no sense, man.
I guarantee you what deal with the innuendo would be. The minute you say, "Oh yeah, I want to go to the land of black," they'll say, "Okay, first trip to Somalia."
Right? Or they be like, first trip to hell.
And guess where you be as soon as you get to Somalia? Right with chains on your neck, just like your forefathers was. But they doing slavery over that joint, I heard. For real.
Black people enslaving black people.
Yeah.
They go down, man. Actually, you know something? One thing I did figure out is that based on what I do understand about slavery, that if I was born during slavery, me being me, like if I had my same soul, like I'd have got lynched at like 3. Because I'm not for none of that shit. Like I couldn't have been it. I couldn't have did it. And I'm so, and just looking at what the ancestors went through, like, you know what I mean? Like, that I couldn't have did that shit. Like, I know I wouldn't have lasted long. I'm too much a rebel. You know what I mean? So, at the end of the day, man, I think
known as a Geechee.
that's what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd have been on my ass early. Pause.
So you'd been a runner.
Oh, no, yeah, I had
You'd have been
to.
a runner.
I had to. As soon as they
Pat,
said,
you think you'd have been a runner?
the whole time they was talking about pick something, I'd have been picking a way out that motherfucker. That's
I'm
what
gonna
I
have to, man. I'm gonna have to. You know, once I see, I mean, what's going on, how I'm being treated every day. Listen, I done read some books, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, I was reading about. All right, it's a book called When I Was a Slave. And brother, in this book, man, this brother was saying how he was stolen from his mother, and that the man who stole him only had him and no other slaves, and he ran like a little brothel. And he had him clean up. He was chained up. He would keep him chained up outside the house at nighttime, no matter what the weather, wintertime and all. Right? So while it's going down during the day in the open, he be in there cleaning up stuff and everything. And so the people that's in there, the men in there, they'll be like, you know, we'll ask him, where can I take this, you know, this lady, handle his business or whatever. So he would tell them where to go to, whatever. So they would start with little nickels and stuff like that. You know, and he would hide them in the floors and the dirt and stuff like that, because if he caught him with him, you know what I mean, he would then beat him to death. So he had met this little young lady from another plantation. So, you know, they started, you know, seeing each other at nighttime. They would leave off the plantation and they would see each other at nighttime, whatever. So she came over to see him one night, and he caught her in the slave owner. He caught her, and so he told her, you know, don't come back over here no more. So he let her leave. So she came back, you know, another short time later. He caught her again and chopped her head off and made him go bury her.
Wow.
So it's just, you know,
This is crazy.
You know, it's crazy. You know, and our children today are being taught not to know about the slavery. Cause they saying like it's indigenous servants and stuff like that. You know, you look at history, man. The Latinos did over there. They did like 600 years of slavery, or like 500 some years of slavery. And we did like almost 400 years of slavery.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? They went through the same thing we did. They lost their nationality, their culture, their language. They lost everything. Their God, just like us.
It's crazy, man.
But at the same time, you know, you would start to think that if that happened to him and that happened to me, could we be the same people?
I mean, if you look at history, all the people, the oppressed people, other than the Jewish,
Yeah.
are related, you know, in the good book. You know what I mean? They related to us as a people. So, you know, I definitely relate to all those. And the Chinese too. They were oppressed, but they not part of our people. But they went through some shit too. But at the end of the day, man, it's like this, man.
But they got their empire back.
Yeah. Now they're the
Yeah,
strongest
yeah.
in the recovery.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
Maybe Japan knew something we didn't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They knew something back then, like, hold up, we won that. You know? But pretty much, you know, the bottom line is do your research, you know. Because if anybody, history is history, you know, and the reason why history is out there is because, you know, it's especially the reason why our history is important, American history, is because it's still people that exist from that mindset during slavery. That's when you get all this old white power and all this old blue bullshit, blue power, white cops talking about blue power, all that. Those are people that's still going under that mindset, that slavery day mindset, where they still looking at black people as less than a man. You know what I'm saying? So me being me, you know, I'm gonna respect who respects me. You with me? If I'm just meeting you for the first time,
Right.
I'm gonna be cordial and respectful with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if it's any disrespect, we're gonna address that right then and there, and see how we move on. You know what I mean? You know, I'm never gonna bring no disrespect in nobody's situation. And if I say something that somebody perceives as disrespectful, we can have a conversation about it. I mean, I think that's what's in everybody's best interest. You know what I'm saying?
I try to treat any man like my brother until you show me other.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. Let's get on into the rating of the buds.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
This
And
bud's
once
for you.
And once again, he lost.
You know what I'm saying? We got that, yeah.
All right. Here we go.
It's already ready.
All right.
Yeah, I wanted to give props to the introduction track now. That, you know what I mean, that Thug track. That, you know what I mean? That's my cousin, Timogen Khan. You know,
Yeah, definitely
like
got the
him
hand.
on Instagram. He
Shout
got
out to
plenty
you,
of tracks.
Shout out.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'll be using a couple of them joints for this upcoming project. So lyrics coming soon.
Okay. And so we got Blue Cookies versus
Platinum Kush.
Platinum Kush.
Yes, sir.
You know.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, I mean, I'm high in the motherfucker.
All right. Here we go. We're gonna start off as usual with the looks.
That's your buddy, yo.
Yeah. So we going which one we gonna go with? Which bud you trying to start with? You trying to go with?
Go with the blue cookies first, Tor.
You wanna go with Blue Cookies first?
Yeah, because you got a nice clear bag and everything.
Okay.
You might get a good look out here.
You know what I mean? It's right there for your viewing
All right.
pleasures.
So we're gonna start off this week with Pat Blue Cookies looks.
Looks nice. I like the nuggets, man. Bunch of orange hairs everywhere, little frost on top. That's it. It look good. Definitely look good.
1 to 10.
1 to 10. I give it about. You know, we gotta be a little more stricter on these rules here, man. You know, because every week we gonna be saying it's 7 to 8, 8 and 7. I'm gonna
Sure
start
call.
being a little. I'm gonna start being a little more stricter. You know, so I see something with some real like beautiful colors or something. We see orange and green all the time. You know what I'm saying? Even in my Reggie days. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And shout out to Connor Stoker Street too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I
That
mean?
was the spot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Connor Stoker, baby.
Starlight,
Chancellor
Starbright.
Street. Chancellor Street. You know what I'm saying? That's where me and my man is right there. You know what I mean? Shoot. Right here, I would get us about a 7.5 on looks.
7.5. Okay, taste.
Let me taste this one more time.
Yeah, go ahead,
I
man.
see he passes through
Squat,
right back.
squat.
You know that been too much for him. Yeah, that
No,
air.
no, you know what I mean?
Right after the podcast tour, he
Shit,
go right to
probably.
bed.
I just woke up.
Down for the couch.
I might go fat. No,
I ain't gonna lie to you. I told you last week, man. That edible, man. Me sleep at my niece surprise birthday party.
Right.
It was a surprise. I was, huh? Oh,
It was a surprise, all right.
right back,
yo,
right back. Shit in my chest. You hear me?
them edibles is a knockout punch that you don't
That thing is
predict.
crazy.
It's like you don't never really see it coming. You know, especially if the shit is good. Like that fucking brownie you gave me. Look, one time I ate the whole fucking brownie. I went right to sleep. And I slept for about 7-8 hours straight. Woke up sleepy.
Once again, you know, toothpick. You know what I'm saying? We here to blow it down. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga,
Once again,
everything got me
once again,
torpedoes, man.
That shit crazy, man.
You know what I mean?
This shit crazy.
Damn, if that was a bullet, it would kill. I don't know if that's a good analogy, because little bullets kill.
So, the taste?
Taste.
You want that?
Taste. I give it about. But nah, that tastes pretty good. But it ain't got that hit. It's not. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got that. What you know that I'm looking for.
All right, so the taste, though.
Taste.
Before you go to potent, on a 1 to 10.
So that's it. Give me a 9 on taste. It tastes
9
good.
on taste. Okay, potency.
Potency, gonna give it about. That's about a 7, 8. 8. I give 7, 7, man. Good 7. Yeah, you know, it reminds me like one of them dirt bikes. They got a fast acceleration, but no top speed. Top speed ain't there. You know what I mean?
I ain't really.
Got you. All right,
Mhm.
your turn to sound blue cookies.
Blue cookies.
Looks.
Looks. I'm gonna give it an 8.
8. Taste.
This shit tastes good, dog. This shit tastes good as shit. I'm gonna give it an 8.5. This is actually, right now, I've been smoking this for the past maybe 2.5 months, and this is the only repeat tree I grab. So, like, if I'm grabbing some shit, everything else is something different, but if this is there, I'm grabbing it. All right. So, what was the next joint? I'm sorry.
Potency.
Potency, I'm gonna give it an 8, 8.5. Man, 8.5. It's really nighttime weed. This shit is, you know what I mean, it's Blue Dream.
That Blue Dream shit is strong.
Yeah, this is a hybrid. It's a Blue Dream and Girl Scout cookie hybrid.
Platinum Kush. 6-pack. Looks.
Yes, sir.
Platinum Kush.
You wanna see it? Nuggets.
I mean, I can show you
nuggets
some
there.
plat, but go ahead.
You know, some nice nuggets, nice chunky nuggets. On looks, I give it about an 8 on looks.
Okay, 8.
Yeah.
What we got for taste?
That's like a citrus type taste. Yeah, yeah.
Coffee.
It tastes like a little fruity to me, man. Taste, I give it about an 8 in taste.
on the tees. Okay, and your potency.
There we go. There we go. Now you're talking, buddy. Now you're talking, buddy. I give about an 8.5 now on potency.
Which one? 8.5 for the 9.
I'll give you the 9. I'll go ahead and I'll give the 9 for the 9.
All right. Okay. Sound. Looks on the platinum.
8.
8.
Yeah, platinum kush, fluffy. You know what I mean?
Taste.
Taste. 8.
Potency.
Tastes good. Potency. I don't think platinum kush is stronger than blue cookies. I think if my blunt, paper blunt, was the size of his paper blunt, it would have hit him a whole lot different. But I'm gonna go with 8. Just a half a point less than mine, but I think this shit is definitely stronger. I'm trying to tell you, see, I only really got one good eye,
Wow.
and that motherfucker crooked.
Platinum Kush wins this
There we
week
go,
by
baby.
.5.
There we go, baby.
Damn.
There we go.
Da-da-da-da.
Bang.
And the new champion, Platinum Kush.
Platinum Kush is the lightweight champion.
Point
All
five.
Kush is good though. You really can't go wrong with Kush if you know about your herbs. Kush is always gonna relax you.
Yeah.
So, with that one, fellas, it's been a good week. You know what I mean? I gotta make an early exit this week.
No doubt, no doubt.
And, yo, it's been a good show.
Right.
Put out y'all handles, man, you know.
Blunts in the Basement on Instagram, Blunts in the Basement on YouTube. That's Blunts NDA Basement.
There you go.
Alright? And on Instagram, same handle.
There you go.
Gang War 215, the personal handle.
Been good. Blunts in the Basement. You heard.
There it is.
Like and subscribe, man.
Alright, holla at your peoples. See you next week.
Thank you for listening to Fall National Undagged.